receive. Well, as we said, we can't stress enough how unique this is this evening on this 50th anniversary, as sponsored and promoted by Cyber Budo.
You see here the Grandmaster Pan performing. You notice the Chinese techniques are very linear in their movement and their feet. And what we'll notice, you'll see, well, when he goes on it, you'll notice the curves with the feet turned in and more tension in the body. Here you notice there's tension, but he's more relaxed and free.
And now, Master Chen.
And again, this is one generation removed from Master Pan.
You're sure? That's his student. Again, if you notice the stance, the feet facing forward, relax, the knee very bent, the rear leg, both knees bent, quite low to the ground.
There seems more of the tension in Master Chen's.
It's coming along, yeah. More what's the old mentor, you tend to be very tense as a youngster, and as you get older. I'm going to hand over now to Harry Cook.
International fans.
Right, I'm proud to now have sat beside me the internationally renowned master Harry Cook. And Harry, one of the rare times we'll see anything like this, surely.
Yes. From a historical point of view, this is terrific, because what you've actually got is the Whitecrane is probably the root or the origin of much of Okinawan karate. Sanshin is the core or the heart of Okinawan karate, and Master Gushi now, Uechiru style, performing the kata now. Uechiru is composed of three elements: tiger, crane, and dragon. And Sanshin, as you've just seen from the Whitecrane, has been adapted or modified to Okinawan needs. But you can see very similar elements. The stance is the obvious one. The body tension,
Yes.
which is solid. You can see it. The breathing and the very fact the whole body's used as a unit. And you see he's doing open hands as a lot of the Chinese did. This may be an early, or possibly one of the earliest Okinawan versions, or very similar to an Okinawan version. The next guy up, my teacher, Maru Higona, his Sanshin will be closed fist. But in the Gojiru line, the closed fist Sanshin is actually a more modern development, which comes from Chojo Miyagi. Miyagi was taught by Kanryo Higona. Kanryo Higona's Sanshin was open-handed, so very, very similar in many ways to Gushi Sensei's performance just now.
And I must stress that Gushi Sensei, when you look at his age and you look at that physique, it's quite phenomenal.
It's terrific, it's terrific. I trained with him in California about 2 years. We were actually teaching on the same course, and I've gotten his class, of course, naturally. And he hit me with his fingers, and he's only a little guy. He hit me across the shoulders, and it was like iron spikes going in. Now Higona Sensei has exactly the same kind of feeling in his body, but you can see he's a lot more robust, a lot more solid.
And as you said, the fists are clenched.
The fists are now clenched.
And those fists are incredible now.
Oh yes, I've been hit by them, and I know exactly what they feel like. It's not just the weight of the punch. When he grips, he's got a terrific grip. So with the grip, pulls you off balance. So when he hits you, you're off balance now. Again, you've seen the same principle applied with the Whitecrane and the Uechiru. So there's a lot of the Okinawans have a term, muchimi, which means heavy or sticky, like it's almost like claws going in. And when Gushi and Higona Sensei get a hold of you, that's exactly what it feels like. I don't know about the Whitecrane. They haven't actually grabbed me yet. I could get lucky.
But But it is remarkable to see the transformation from the beginning to the end. And I was saying to Imran earlier, it shows that as many differences as we've got similarities as well.
Absolutely. What you've got, the differences are fairly superficial, really, possibly cultural. The Chinese will do things in a certain way with a certain set of values. The open hounds are, in a sense, much more simple people, direct people, and because of that simplicity, and I don't mean that in a negative way, they will go straight into the movements. The Chinese have an expression, painting legs on the snake, which means unnecessary movements and so forth. And I suspect, if you like, the Okinawans they're even more like that. They'll strip away unnecessary things.
And Harry, it's just been brought to our attention that these masters that we see in front of us have got a combined age of over 250 years old.
Yes. Well, this is the thing. It's an interesting concept of what does old mean. You know, people talk about, oh, you know, I'm 50, I'm 55, I can't do this. Well, certainly Hugo Sensei, I know he's what, 69, 70 gushes, I think is about the same. The Chinese guy in the end, I suspect, is about the same.
He's 65, I was
65,
told, yes.
so you know, he's within that boundary, as it were. If they can do it, and they have been doing it all their lives, it's a lifelong discipline. And because of that, you can see the